You're listening to IsReal News, 3 daily briefings on the Middle East and on global developments.
From IsReal News, these are the evening headlines for Friday, April 24th. The United States and Israel are preparing for what officials describe as a decisive moment on Iran, with military and diplomatic tracks moving in parallel. U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are set to travel to Pakistan for possible talks with Iranian representatives. Iran's foreign minister has also arrived in Islamabad and is expected to deliver a written response to the U.S. proposal. Despite those efforts, uncertainty remains over whether direct talks will actually take place. Iranian officials say the visit is focused on meetings with Pakistani leaders, while U.S. officials indicate both sides are preparing for possible negotiations. According to the White House, Iran has requested a meeting, and there has been progress in recent days. But officials warn the timeline is short, with the region on high alert as the deadline for a decision approaches. Behind the scenes, the United States and Israel are coordinating closely on potential military action if talks collapse. Officials say Iranian energy infrastructure has been identified as a primary target, along with other assets that could severely damage the country's economy and force Tehran back to negotiations. Israeli officials are also urging Washington not to ease pressure. They say the naval blockade around the Strait of Hormuz should remain tight, with no concessions that would allow Iran breathing room during negotiations. Complicating the talks, officials point to deep divisions within Iran's leadership. Reports describe a split between more hardline and more pragmatic factions, raising questions about who is ultimately making decisions and how much flexibility Tehran can offer. There are also signs of internal turmoil within Iran's negotiating team. According to Israel's Khan news channel, reports say the team is in disarray ahead of a new round of talks, with disagreements over strategy and leadership. In Lebanon, tensions remain high despite a ceasefire. Hezbollah continues rocket fire toward Israeli communities and military forces, in what Israeli officials describe as an attempt to establish a new deterrence equation. The Israeli military reports striking a Hezbollah cell in the town of Bint Jbeil. Troops identified 6 operatives on a rooftop and carried out a combined drone and ground operation. During the mission, a military dog helped pin down the militants but was killed after being shot by them. Meanwhile, Hezbollah's leader is strongly criticizing the prospect of negotiations, calling for talks to be canceled and warning they would amount to surrender. He also threatens further action, including attempts to capture Israeli soldiers. Elsewhere, global markets show mixed movement. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 both reach record highs, while the Dow closes slightly lower after a weaker session. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.
Follow IsReal News for 3 daily briefings. Fast, factual, and to the point.